So in my last video about the covert schizoid, which I will link in the description below, I mentioned that schizoids tend to suffer from anhedonia. This is something that can affect our level of drive and motivation to engage with the external world, and consequently the degree to which we interact with other people. So what is anhedonia? Basically speaking, it is the reduced ability to feel pleasure, and that was coined by this guy in 1896. So before I go into an overview of what each of these four types of anhedonia entails, I just want to say that there are other types of disorders who also suffer from anhedonia, and also that not all schizoids experience anhedonia. So, from my understanding, when schizoids do experience anhedonia, this comes from having an empty core, which is a topic that I will cover in a future video. And so, due to the empty core phenomena, they experience an impaired ability to connect with their personal feelings. So this is a deep and complex issue that I will add further information about in future, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just like to cover a general overview of these four types. So the first one, social anhedonia. This is a lack of pleasure from being in social situations, and this can lead to a reduced interest in engaging in interpersonal relationships, especially relationships of an intimate nature. So, ways it can manifest are reduced interest in relationships, indifference to other people, a low number of relationships, withdrawal from previous relationships, and decreased positive affect when around people. So this is the flat effect, and that can come across as having like a very neutral attitude. So the second on the list is physical anhedonia. This is quite self-explanatory. This is a reduced ability to feel pleasure from sensory activities, and this can cover any activity that involves engaging in the physical world and sensory recognition. So it could be something such as eating, touching or being touched, sex, and this can overlap with social anhedonia, and engaging in hobbies that require physical interaction in the world, like for example, I don't know, like flower arranging or cycling. It's any solo activity that involves some engagement with the physical world. Loss of sex drive, loss of interest in physical intimacy as well. So then I go on to the third one, which is consummatory anhedonia, and I'll just say that numbers 3 and 4, they are both to do with the timing of engaging in activities. So this will become clear as I explain it. So consummatory anhedonia is a reduction in enjoyment during the actual time of consumption. So this is about this can affect the degree to which somebody wants to do something. So say someone has consummatory anhedonia and linked with social anhedonia, this could manifest as not getting a lot of pleasure out of spending time with family or friends. And if you want to apply this to the physical anhedonia, this could manifest as not connecting with the pleasure of doing something like eating a meal, or maybe even just simple things like, I don't know, like stroking a cat or just anything that requires their engagement with the physicality in the moment. So then on to the fourth type of anhedonia, which is anticipatory anhedonia. And this manifests as a reduced ability to predict the future experience or pleasure. So this can manifest as not being able to see yourself enjoying a future event or activity, being unable to positively look forward to engaging in future events. So this can lower a person's motivation to take action towards achieving pleasure. And so all these different four forms of anhedonia can contribute to a person maybe not wanting to go out to parties or clubs or amusement parks or dinner invites or on holidays. You know, you get the drift, yeah. It's just common activities that people engage in for social or physical pleasure may be less attractive to someone who is experiencing anhedonia, and in particular to people with schizoid personality disorder. So you can see how these different forms of anhedonia can affect a person's motivation or desire to do what other people regard to be normal activities for the purpose of personal enjoyment. It can be restrictive and limit the activities that a person can regard as being worthwhile or worthy of partaking in. Because every schizoid is an individual, those of us who have anhedonia are each affected by it in different ways. So this was just a general overview. I will be working my way towards covering deeper issues in future. I hope that you found this video informative in understanding the schizoid condition to a greater degree, and thank you for watching.